Hello, my friends. So it's about time we start preparing for such scenes again. The world's a stage, and everybody's got a role to play. Gachagua is the angel of death and devastation. He finds satisfaction in pandemonium. It makes him feel alive. Anarchy, bedlam, chaos, death, devastation, etc. A rich take. That's his forte. That is what God ordained for him. And I'm not stating that for rhetorical effect. It's spiritual. It's plausible that as a child, at home he was not loved by both parents. But if one did, then his aunties and uncles couldn't stand him. But if any could, then he was hated and loathed by the whole neighborhood. He was so insufferable and obnoxious. I don't want to belabor the point by commenting on his school days. He was bullied by his seniors and he projected on his juniors. Gachagua was basically hated by everyone. My friends, do not take the peace and tranquil we've experienced for the past month for granted. That was the aberration. The norm with Gachagua around is anger and bile. Very soon, Kikuyus will start getting worked up with everything the president does, and that includes rewarding Harambee Stars. And you'll start hearing chants of one term in our stadiums during football matches. And social media will get flooded with hashtags of perceived Kikuyu victimization like we saw before, while the Standard Media Group will resume printing incendiary headlines. Gachagua has a dark soul. Gachagua has a dark cloud over him. He's so evil. So here's the deal. Cleophas Malala has already started ramping up the rhetoric. Talking points reminiscent of what we had in the days leading up to June 25th when they thought they'd bury Ruto. But alas, the president is still standing. Common lexicons in their statements include abduct, kill, murder, poison, etc. They'll never make a statement void of these words. They are meant to rile you up. Case in point.
Dangerous and cold-blooded, so evil. The very same cruel method once inflicted on the late Kenneth Matiba while in state custody.
And now to the regime. Do not arrest Gachagua like you promised. Let whatever infractions he committed slide. He's like human poop. You touch him, you stink. And secondarily, do not accord his possession any security. He's a shyster. He's so cunning. He can conspire with his own goons, shoot his own people, and point a finger at you as the perpetrator. And finally, if you desist from above, Gachagua will self-destruct. He's a walking time bomb. In due time, he will explode. Chaos and anarchy follows Gachagua everywhere. In conclusion, Gachagua is a born loser. He's a failure. He's never won anything. He went after Raila, the old war horse, and lost. He went after Uhuru, the Nepo baby, and he still lost. He even tried overthrowing Ruto, the political grandmaster, and he still lost. Gachagua failed in subverting his own impeachment in a parliament dominated by Kikuyus, and he still lost. Gachagua is the dog you don't bet on in a fight. He's a loser. Everything Gachagua has is courtesy of his elder brother and his father. I'd rather lose with Ruto than win with Gachagua, because even in his loss, the president would have still beaten Gachagua. Peace.